Hey Aquarius, welcome to your Sweet Tea Astrology and Tarot November 2020 Astrology and Tarot Forecast. That was a mouthful. And my name is Erica, and that's what she said. So Aquarius, there's a lot going on for this month. Let's jump right into it. Head first, feet first, however you feel like doing it, because 2020 has been what? A shit show. At the beginning of the month, we have some oppositions from Venus to Chiron and Mars between the 9th and 3rd house. You have Mercury stationing direct in that 9th house. So you're going to be better communicating the values that you have been undertaking a revolution of in some sort of way. These are tightly held beliefs because Venus is in that 9th house. But with Mercury going station direct, it's like you're going to get an opportunity to be like, this is what all I've learned, and now listen. Pardon me. On the 10th of the month, the energy changes when the Sun trines Neptune. This is a trine from your 10th house to your 2nd house. So something to deal with your career, your status, your reputation, or dealing with authority figures, and your 2nd house of like personal income and self-worth and possessions. 2 major arcana. 3 major arcana. And an ace. All right, let's continue. So the same day, Mercury goes into Scorpio in your 10th house. So you're better able to communicate with people who are in an authority position against you or towards you, however you want to look at it. On the 14th, we have the Sun sextile to Pluto. This is going on between your 10th and 12th house. Mars goes station direct in your 3rd house. You've probably been driving with some serious road rage there, Aquarius. If you've gotten in a wreck since September, let me know because I'm just curious. And that would be astrology and application. You just didn't realize it playing out in your life at the time. On the 15th, we've got a lot going on in the sky. The Sun is sextile Jupiter. This is between the 10th house and the 12th house. We've got Venus square Pluto between the 9th house and the 12th house. And that's a square again. And we've got the new moon in the 10th house. This new moon is at 23 degrees and 17 minutes of Scorpio. The Sabian symbol that is attached to it from Dame Redyard is a rabbit metamorphoses into a nature spirit. I'll have it linked in the description down below because I'm going to mess up that word if I try to say it. There's not many of them that trip me up, but I sat here for a good 5 minutes and tried to sound it out, and I was like, no. It deals with Christian theology, especially in the vein of Roman Catholic Church. This is the conversion of the substance of the Eucharistic elements into the body and blood of Christ at consecration, where only the appearances of blood and wine are still remaining. So it's a deep metamorphosis in that 10th house. Some of y'all may be getting a job. Some of you may be getting a raise. Congratulations if that's the case. Either way. Getting a job is something that's hard to do today. So good on you if you did. On the 17th, we've got Mercury shadow opposite Uranus. This is going on between the 10th house and the 4th house. So work and home are going to be the focus on that 17th. On the 19th, we've got the Sun sextile Saturn, 10th house sextile to the 12th, Venus square Saturn, 9th house to the 12th house. So it's like, and on that day, we also have Mercury's shadow clearing in the 10th house. Don't let your speech sabotage you. It could be subconscious sabotaging. So just be careful, especially when it comes around those tightly held beliefs. On the 21st, we've got the Sun entering Sagittarius. This is your 11th house. And then we've got Venus entering Scorpio on the same day. This is your 10th house. So yeah, it looks like you're getting some serious career vibe going on. If that's not the case, your status is changed or your reputation is changing in one way or another. On the 27th, we have Venus opposite Uranus between the 10th house and the 4th house, work and home. Sensitive work, shocking at home. On the 30th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse at 8 degrees and 37 minutes of Gemini. This is occurring in your 5th house. This is a lunar eclipse in your house of recreation. The Sabian symbols attached to it are at Gemini, 8 degrees. Aroused strikers surround a factory. From this, you can take a revolt against privileges. And from Gemini at 9 degrees, you have a quiver filled with arrows. From this, you can take conquest. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this stone. I will spell it out though, and I'll have it down in the comments below as well. Dumortierite brings order to chaos. It releases negative thoughts and relieves what holds you back from your true self. You've pulled this card because the universe is calling you to have patience and trust the process. Meditate with this stone to soothe your nerves, to enhance your intuitive insight, and to remain calm under stress. This particular stone helps deal with your patience, psychic ability, and resilience, and it can help heal and amplify the vibrations of the third eye chakra. I'll have it in the description down below, the spelling, because Lord have mercy. That, or it may be in the text on the screen. We'll see how fancy I'm feeling. All right, y'all. From the Psychic Tarot Oracle, this really kind of stunned me, and I was talking, but I was very focused on this card because in all the readings that I've used this deck for, this has never fallen. Awareness. It's a very Aquarian looking card. If you're watching a video like this, you're trying to be aware anyways. I like that the majority of this card is dark, like black. Saturn is going to be moving into your sign very soon, Aquarius. Very soon. December. Very soon. And it will be a changing of the guard going from the earth sign modalities to the air sign modalities, and it will be a shift. You will still feel the crunch because Saturn is a taskmaster and you have to do the work. And now it's your time because Saturn is going to be in your sign. It is finishing up its last few degrees in Capricorn, moving direct and inching towards the boundary between Capricorn and Aquarius closer every day. So the card at the bottom of the reading, not the deck, the reading, is the Lover's card. This is also, it's the Six of Hearts or the Six of Cups, but it's the Lover's card in the Rider-Waite Tarot. Deals with love, union, beauty. It can also deal with a Gemini. Interesting thing about Gemini is that that's where Venus went retrograde earlier this year, so our values have changed in at least one area of life. And this card is symbolic because it's showing two faces. It could be cheek to cheek, or it could be somebody being two-faced. Only you will know what's going on in your personal situation, Aquarius. But that's what the cards are saying. The card at the bottom of the deck was the Ace of Cups, and this is about emotional, spiritual, and creative flow. It's a new beginning in an emotional endeavor or an emotional state of being. The emotions don't necessarily have to be dealing with relationships, though. Everybody sees the hearts and they automatically assume that that's a new relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean that for everybody. It could be for you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. My air conditioner just kicked on. It's over 80 degrees in Louisiana, so if you can hear it, I apologize. The card in the near past is the Ten of Spades or the Ten of Swords. It represents another major arcana as the Judgment card. The Judgment card deals with a literal announcement or a wake-up call coming to you in one way or another. Mercury's in that 10th house clearing the shadow, so it seems like that's where you would probably be dealing with that message coming forth. It's even stronger symbology because this is the Ten of Spades and it's occurring in your 10th house. Something's coming to you around the way, dealing with a wake-up call with someone who is either an authority figure in your world, an authority in a field that you have to deal with, or somebody in your career. This card that's in focus for the reading, the central card, is the World card, and this is the Ace of Diamonds or the Ace of Pentacles. Kind of going back to that whole I think you're getting a job vibe thing, this card backs it up again. Your world is expanding in certain ways, but it will contract in others. If you're getting a job, you will have more demand put on you. The things that you have to do for yourself are still going to continue, but you are going to have to expend your energy on other things as well. It's very interesting that I spoke the first few seconds about how Saturn is going to be moving into your sign, and this is the card that's represented by Saturn as well. The World card deals with peace, travel, open-mindedness, and if you want to really get freaked out, there's Saturn right there. Third and final card of the reading is the Ten of Pentacles or the Ten of Diamonds. Choice of security over risk and enjoyment of life and wealth. This is also like the generational wealth card. You have 2 tens and 2 aces. You've got 3 major arcanas. You've got some cycles ending. You've got some new beginnings coming around. That new moon is occurring in the 10th house. Yeah, so it looks like that's what's going on for you, Aquarius. I hope you're well. I'm sending you a lot of love. Please be kind to yourself, and please save some of that kindness for others, because we're all going through this shit show of 2020 together, and we can all use a little bit more kindness. Doesn't cost you anything either, right? You may want to look up Saturn remediations before Saturn moves into your sign, so you can try to mitigate some of the effects. But Saturn is coming for you like it comes for every sign every 2.5 to 3 years. If I had to bow tie this, I would ask you, Aquarius, is it even worth it? I love y'all. I'll see you soon for your Gemini Eclipse readings, but until then, take care and bye, Aquarius.